It was Ripple's turn in court to answer the SEC's $2 billion fine request. Well, guess what? Ripple gave the SEC the big middle finger. Not only did they tell the SEC, you're number one, but they also said, you know that $2 billion fine you want us to pay? We're going to knock a bunch of zeros off of that. Speaking of zeros, Mt. Gox payout is happening. Yes, I've got deets for you. And the stock market looks to the crypto market for guidance. Seriously, when you hear this story about what the stock markets might do, gonna make you think that crypto is the right choice after all. Happy Tuesday, everyone. That's right, I snuck the singing in, and we're gonna start off with viewers' comments because I'm well rested and I got lots of energy. Twitch Radio gives us the old, what's up, dude? And I said, sup, dude, back. Twitch says, just checking in on the crypto space, seeing how things are developing. Still have my moon bags packed on ice. Glad to see XRP doing well. Blaine Button says, laugh my ass off. Stellar shithouse Lumens. I've been saying it since before the last bull run and it's still the same. Yeah, Stellar is not doing jack shit. But wait until you hear the big middle finger from the SEC. You're going to be excited. Bitcoin sitting at 66,100 ETH, 3187. Near looking pretty good, 7.22. We also got BNB. Check it out, though. BNB above 600. That's big. Look at the BNB charts if you ever get some time. Speaking of some things, Toncoin, right? Toncoin was really big last week. Big pullback from nearly hitting $7 to now $5.70. XRP sitting at 54.4 cents with XLM right now sitting at 11.6. Yeah, you ain't missing shit with that train. All right, let's talk about Mt. Gox. Some screenshots are showing up. That's right, saying people are getting paid. Now, the actual time that they're getting paid is showing up about a month after the screenshot. So they are getting paid, but they are a little behind, but it's okay. Now, listen to the amounts so that they're going to get paid. Mt. Gox is expected to pay its creditors by 142,000 Bitcoin and 143,000 Bitcoin Cash, in addition to 69 billion Japanese yen. Well done, Japanese yen. The equivalent of 510 million by October 2024. Now, the reimbursements and all that, right, when they're getting paid in their fiat and Bitcoin, there are screenshots floating around, and people are saying, yeah, this stuff is good, but the problem is we're getting paid about a month after. Now, will this affect crypto prices? I honestly doubt it. I mean, they've done such a good job with FTX not affecting the market. Mt. Gox, same thing. They're delaying it for so long that it's really not impacting. Okay, let's talk about the stock market learning something from the crypto market. And there's a comment in here that I want to share with you that shows you just how stupid, maybe lazy traditional finance is. Stocks may go 24/7 as the NYSE, New York Stock Exchange, eyes crypto-like trading. Yeah, check it out. I'm going to read a few things. While market participants' responses are not known yet, the move may be necessary for the NYSE to remain competitive with crypto markets that never sleep. What happened was the NYSE put out a thing out there that said, hey, look, we want to hear from you. Should we have trading 24/7? Now, just think about this. A couple weekends ago, we had some Middle East stuff going on, right? Little Israel action going on. What happened to the crypto markets? Huge pullback on that date. Now, what happened? The stock markets had to wait about 36 hours later to open to then trade the news. But by then, the damage was already done. But see, on the crypto sphere here, we were able to trade that action right away. So now the New York Stock Exchange is like, wait a minute. Crypto can trade 24/7. News happens 24/7. Maybe we should trade 24/7 and learn from the crypto markets. The NYSE's exploration of 24/7 trading has sparked a polarized reaction from market watchers. The Kobasi letter stated that while many brokerages also offer after-hours trading, liquidity remains scarce outside of regular sessions. And I can attest to that. I do a bunch of after-hours trading. I'm on the East Coast, so it's really easy for me to get some early morning trading in. And liquidity is not there. There are a lot of trades that I look to execute that just simply don't happen. Where crypto market, guys, we've got liquidity all the time. We're used to it, right? We're open 24/7. Now, here's the thing. If the NYSE were to offer this directly, it would solve the liquidity problem. Many brokerages already offer 24-hour trading, but liquidity is low. Now, do investors really want a market that never closes? Yes. Yes, of course we do, because news happens 24/7, because the Israel-Hamas action happened on a Saturday. We had a metals market reaction that happened about a month ago on a Sunday afternoon, and the markets had to wait. So yes, why not trade 24/7? News trades 24/7. Businesses run 24/7. I understand there may not be people in the office. I understand that maybe a lot of people might want to take weekends off, but you got to be able to trade the action that happens all the time. So look at the stock market here, giving you old NYSE a little, hey bud, you can do what we're doing here. It's okay, you can jump in the pool. Now let's talk about the big fuck you to the SEC, and ooh, I'm happy about this. Here is the case update. And there were people in the comments that were like, bro, nothing's going to happen on April 22nd. And I kept saying, you know what? April 22nd is a court day. This is not about price. This is about them telling the SEC to go F off. Well, they did. Here's the update. Ripple filed its opposition to the SEC's remedies-related brief. That's that $2 billion payment. And Ripple said, you know what? The court should impose a civil penalty of no more than $10 million, as no fraud or recklessness is proven by the SEC. In fact, not only did it say, hey, that $2 billion, we want it changed to $10 billion or $10 million, they also said, you know what? We're filing a motion to strike the expert witness. Listen to this. The crypto firm also filed a motion to strike a new expert witness the SEC submitted in support of its remedies-related brief, accusing the SEC of violating court procedure and laws. Now, what they're talking about is the Fox Declaration, all right? That was the exhibits, the supporting exhibits that were basically saying these are the penalties, this is where this is coming from, this is all the data. And they're saying, look, nah, we want that taken out. Ripple also accuses the SEC of violating court procedure, sandbagging for an untimely submission, and filing without proper disclosure. The Fox Declaration contains an accounting analysis and substantial conclusion about remedies, but the SEC delayed disclosing it on March 22nd, a month after remedies discoveries were closed. The SEC said Fox was neither a fact witness nor an expert witness, but a summary witness. It's like the SEC is just trying to slither around this. So yeah, Ripple said, look, you want $2 billion? We're good with $10 million. They also said, you know what? The way that you calculated that $2 billion, we're going to try to get this thrown out as well. Now, the SEC is going to have a chance to file their reply here coming up in the next few weeks. Whew, this is going to be interesting, isn't it, everyone? All right, let's look at PriceWise. Now, PriceWise, did it react on this news? No, I wasn't expecting it to react on this news. What I was expecting to see was a realistic fight and a realistic expectation from Ripple, and we got exactly that. Now, XRP price is looking healthier. We're above 50. We're kind of slowly crawling on up here over the last week, and that's good. Why? Because now when we see that Ripple is going, yo, we don't agree with you on this, we know what? That the court case is probably going to get extended. So it's good news that now the court case being extended is not hurting the price of XRP, because we know delays cost everyone money. So can the New York Stock Exchange and stock exchanges all around the globe learn from crypto? Yeah, of course they can. Yes, things should be open 24/7. Are there liquidity problems with extended hours trading? Yes, there is. I do it all the time, and often orders don't get filled. In fact, even some of like your big stuff out there, you know, where you're seeing tons and tons of shares traded, when you do like the extra hours, right, the early morning and the night trading, dude, there's like no action whatsoever. Now, if NYSE offered this directly, well, that would fix that liquidity problem, and the stock markets would trade 24/7, just like news happens 24/7. That's why this channel brings the news, whether it's good or bad, happy or sad, every day of the week, including weekends. Now, Mt. Gox payments, not worried about that whatsoever, because honestly, the payments are just trickling out. Ripple's response to the SEC, that's a big one, and that's good. $10 million fine, Ripple could easily absorb that without any problem. But now striking the whole Fox Declaration, right, which had all the penalties and how they calculated penalties in there, that's good, because that's how Ripple is going to fight that $2 billion fine. Now, the SEC can still reply, and then we got to wait to see what the judge says, and then we know it's just going to be delayed longer, and longer. So for those of you looking to add to your bags, this court case is going to go on for a while, and there ain't no settlement. You got one side asking for $2 billion, the other side saying $10 million, and go f yourself. Yeah, I don't see a resolution anywhere in between. So, when news breaks, you know I'll be sure to share it with you. So hit that subscribe button, hit the like button if you dig content like this, and I'll catch you cool cats later. Go f yourself, Gary Gensler and the SEC.